Shut up and sit down.
He got hands. I'm not joking. He got hands.
I'll bet $1 million.
Oh, here we go. You know what?
That he loses this fight. Let's be honest.
All right. I was just
$1 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money. It'd be nice to just be able to say, let's bet $1 million. I should reach out to Dana because I'll send him a text in a minute maybe. But obviously we had Jake Paul. Jake Paul came out. Did you see his response? Jake Paul comes out and says, all right, well, in fact, let's make it $2 million. Let's put the money in escrow. Let's write up contracts, right? So he's doing it all legit. And $4 million, winner takes all. Right? And listen, we talk shit about Jake Paul. Oh, we have a laugh. I don't know the guy. I've got nothing personal against him. And God bless him. He's making waves in life, right? Making money. And he's a famous guy. And good for him. But, we have a little fun at his expense. But I got to say, I respect the balls on this kid, man. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, really? Well, let's double down. Escrow contracts, $4 million.
Yeah, I mean, look, do you think Dana White's serious? You know Dana White better than anybody. He seemed very serious when he said that. He said, I'll bet you $1 million that Ben Askren wins this fight. And we actually discussed that on the last show. Should Jake Paul be able to legally bet it himself? I don't see why not. So maybe he can. And he really does believe in himself. I think that Jake Paul legitimately thinks that he's going to go in and win this fight. But Dana White brings up interesting points. Ben Askren has been in legitimate fights against world champions. And I know that it's not boxing, it's mixed martial arts, but he's had the best of the best throw bombs at his head. He's outlasted the best of the best. So, I mean, it's at the very least, it's up for debate.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was just writing a text to Dana. I'll finish it off later. But yeah, listen, if you look at, this is the whole thing, right? And it is a tricky one because when you look at Ben, he's not a great boxer. He wasn't known for his boxing, but the advantage that he has over somebody like Jake Paul is, of course, he's a proven veteran of the fight game. He's been in there many times. He has that drive, that determination. He has that fighting spirit. These are things that can't necessarily be learned or taught. But that doesn't mean that Jake Paul doesn't have those things. It doesn't mean he doesn't have them within him to show the world. He just hasn't had the opportunity yet. And of course, Zab Judah, fucking great boxer, saying the kid has hands. By the way, what a cool guy Zab Judah is. I like the way he's put together there. It looks very, very cool. Not really my style. I don't think I could pull it off, but he pulls it off. It looks very cool. But he seems to, feel that Jake has hands, as he put it, and he's doing the work. And I'll be honest, when I've seen Jake Paul hitting pads, and I've seen Ben Askren hitting pads, it seems like a no-brainer. Of course, there's more to it than that. It's about how well can you take a punch. Ben Askren obviously has been proven many times. He took a fucking lot of punches against Robbie Lawler, and no doubt throughout a lot of his career, but still marches forward. It's unproven yet whether or not Jake Paul can do that, whether or not he can weather the storm and still continue to fight back, whether he can be the nail, and then turn it around and then become the hammer. That's what you have to do as a good fighter. Ben Askren can do that. He's shown that, But I think, but the thing about this fight is that it's taken away Ben's strength. Ben has no wrestling ability. It's all on the hands. And I'm sorry. Can we play the video of Ben Askren hitting pads? And this isn't because he flaked us today.
There's a video of him sparring. I think it'd probably be more telling than the pads. The pad video is fine, but I think the video of him sparring actually.
Just play a fucking video. Sparring, pads. Let's take a look. I like the music.
Interesting technique, to say the least.
I've seen enough already. I'm not hating, but listen, he threw a hammer fist. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He threw a hammer fist with a glove on.
Can I say the one thing that I kind of find interesting, because everyone's trashing this sparring footage.
It's bad. That's why it's bad. I like Ben. He's a great guy. He's very intelligent. He's got a lot going on in his life, and he's got this big fight coming up. But the reason people are trashing that sparring footage is because it's not good sparring footage. I'm not being an asshole.
he doesn't. Here's the thing. I don't think Ben's plan is to go in and look pretty against Jake Paul. I think he's going to work on getting in his face, using the clinch, using the things that he's allowed to use, that he knows how to use. And it looks like that's what he was sort of working on there. Like it was all clinching up. It was all going off the ropes, all getting in his face, not allowing the opponent to have the distance. So,
but you're not supposed to clinch in boxing, and the referee will break it up straight away or give it a few seconds and then break it up. And if he continues to just try and clinch like that and dirty boxing, he'll have points deducted. He'll be reprimanded by the referee. Paint some, what's that?
He's talking to Harrington.
Oh, put some pants on, please. If you can keep that out of the chat, guys. Listen, good luck to them both. Can't wait to see it. I just thought it was really ballsy how Jake went back to Dana and said, hey, make it $2 million each. I mean, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what's up. Jake has a different style of promoting himself, right? So Jake's putting out these videos of him fucking just knocking people out, but it's like, you don't even know who these guys are. It looks like they're just his friends who are throwing on headgear and he's just wailing on their heads. And, I think Ben, whereas everyone's trashing it, I don't know. There's something about just the little bit of sparring footage that I saw that I was like, wait a minute, Ben might be just coming in to try to lean on this guy, tire him out. We know that Ben Askren has cardio for days. Has Jake Paul ever faced somebody with that's this high level of an athlete? Absolutely not. That has this much experience in the fight game? Absolutely not. So I understand why Dana White is betting on Ben Askren. I really do. And that's after watching the sparring footage.
Hey, no, listen. I've got no horse in the race. I couldn't give a fuck who wins and who doesn't. It's a little annoying because obviously this is being dressed up as MMA versus boxing once again, and it's not the best candidate.
It's wrestling versus YouTuber.
Yeah, or boxing versus UFC, whatever. You're right, because Jake Paul doesn't really represent the boxing community, although he's trying to make that transition.